Hey, what's up everybody? And in this video, I'm going to show you one really easy technique that you might not be using that'll help you beat people who like to spam strings against you in Tekken 8. Now, before we get into the technique itself, there's a really specific reason why I have Brian and Yoshimitsu here on the screen. Let's take a quick look at one of Yoshimitsu's most common strings, back 2-2 and back 2-1. So back 2-1 is one of Yoshimitsu's main moves, especially because it is a heat engager. Now, while this move is pretty strong, it has one key flaw, and let's take a look at it. It's a mid-high string, which means you can duck the second hit and you can launch punish it. Now, while this move is -13, some characters, like Brian here, can struggle to punish it. So the only way some characters can deal with this move is if they commit to the down block and go for the launch punish. Now, you might have fought a Yoshi player who used this move, got launch punished once, and then switched to his back 2-1 string. And the back 2-1 string is a mid-mid. Now, while it is -17 on guard and fully launch punishable if you block it, this move will blow you up if you try to hard commit to the crouch duck against back 2-2, and it'll launch you for a full combo. So the question is, what can we do against moves like this? Well, there's a really simple defensive answer, and that is fuzzy ducking or flash ducking. Depending who you ask, they'll call it different things, but basically all it means is you block the first hit, you quickly input a down guard, and then you stand up. Now, I'm playing on a leverless controller, and this will depend on whether you're using a stick, a leverless, or a PlayStation pad, but basically the idea is you hold back, quickly tap down back, and release to back. And it'll look like this if you get it right. You'll notice that I'm always ducking and avoiding the second hit of Yoshimitsu's back 2-2. This will give me enough time to react with a really easy 10-frame punish. And depending how good your reactions are, you can go for a 12-frame punish, a 13-frame punish, or even a 14-frame punish if your reactions are really on point. Now, the great thing about doing flash ducking is it'll allow you enough time to duck the second hit of the high, but also to guard the second hit of the mid. And the reason this works is really simple. If you take a look at this mid string, the back 2-1, the second hit, if you look here, 27 startup frames. However, the second hit of the back 2-2 string, which is mid-high, is 22 frames. So there's actually a 5-frame difference between the high ender and the mid ender, and that'll give you enough time to quickly duck and stand up. So like that against the mid, and against the high. So if your reactions are on point and your fuzzy ducking or flash ducking execution is timed well, you'll be able to avoid both of these hits without having to commit to an option and possibly eating a big launcher combo. Now, I used Yoshimitsu in the last example, but there are a ton of characters in this game that have strings like that. Another really obvious example of a character who uses this is Kazuya. His down forward 1-4 string or his down forward 1-2 hold string. Now, you can fuzzy guard this as well. However, the timing is a little bit tighter, but if you're able to get it, you'll be able to block the mid and then also dodge the high and punish effectively. So being able to do these kind of things in a match will really help you against opponents who like to spam strings, and it'll make your defense so much stronger. There is one downside to the fuzzy duck or flash duck defensive technique, and that is that you're leaving a lot of damage on the table. Sometimes it's really important to make a big read. If you know the Kazuya player is going to go for his down forward 1-4 string, then that's a great opportunity for you to actually commit to the duck and go for a launcher, which is going to give you so much more damage than this just low risk, low reward flash duck setup. Use your judgment, check how much life you have, check how in control of the match you are, and if you feel like you're able to take a risk, then you commit to the duck. But if you just want to play it safe, use the fuzzy duck, the flash duck, and I'm sure it's going to improve your defense in Tekken 8 really quickly. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to support me as a content creator. Until next time, take care.